we're going to so the black beans are going to be an excellent side dish to our grilled shrimp. They're going to provide a nice toasty, robust flavor with a little bit of heaviness to them. We're going to saute the onion or the shallot along with the garlic in a hot pan that we already have over here on the grill. Get those ready. Nice golden brown kind of color to bring out the mildness in the shallot and garlic. Then we're going to add the black beans. I'm going to crush a few of them up to create a nice starchy thick mixture. These will have a really good flavor, and we're going to top them with some lime juice and cilantro when we're done. That'll kind of bring everything together that we're doing today with the lime dish as our featured fruit. I'm going to add a little olive oil to this very hot pan. That's going to warm up almost immediately. I'm going to get my pot holder napkin here so that I don't burn my hand, because I don't like to burn. Rachel has some shallots ready, so toss this in the pan. Get them moving around a little bit. I'm going to turn this down. I think it's a little hot. Turn it down a little hotter than medium. And then to this, we're going to throw some garlic. And then we're just going to let this sit here, stir it around a little bit until it gets nice and golden, and then we're going to add our black beans. So our shallot and garlic mixture has been cooking for a couple of minutes, and we're now ready to add in our black beans. Let's stir these in. And as I said before, I'm just going to take and squash some of them, just so that I'm going to release all the starches inside the beans, and that's going to act as a thickening agent, and they're going to make our black beans a really nice and thick side dish. I'm going to add the cumin now, about a teaspoon or so. I measured out of the palm of my hand. Probably closer to half a teaspoon, because cumin can be rather strong. You don't want to overpower. So I'm going to add that in. Give it a little toss. I'm going to bring these beans to a boil so that they have a chance to incorporate all that starch in. And then, as soon as they boil, I'm going to turn them down onto low heat and let them simmer for about 10 minutes. And then they should be nice and delicious.
So what we're going to make right now is a tomato avocado relish. And that can be served either over the shrimp or the black beans. We're going to have 2 homegrown tomatoes. Of course, that is a must for the summer. We're going to use 1 avocado, 1 jalapeno, and some garlic. And of course, we're going to mix that together with some lime juice. So we're going to go ahead and get started by slicing our tomatoes. And like I said, homegrown tomatoes are a must for the summer. That's what, when anyone thinks of summer food, I think everyone thinks of tomatoes. And there's even a Guy Clark song. He says there's only one better thing than true love, and that's homegrown tomatoes.
We're using a variation of colors. Like I said, we have yellow and red, but there's also, a lot of people use green tomatoes. Now, we're not going to have any fried green tomatoes, but that is definitely a summer staple. And of course, being in the South, you know, that's definitely a staple in Southern food cuisine, is fried green tomatoes, but only yellow and red today. So we're going to go ahead and put our tomatoes in a bowl. So we're going to go ahead and slice up our avocado. What you want to do is slice it down the middle, kind of give it a twist, and then if you take your knife and just kind of put it in there and then do a little twist, it gets the core out, or the pit of the avocado. So we're just going to take the outer shell off. Any good cooking requires a little messiness. And we're just going to do a pretty good just rough chop here. Cube up the avocados. So we're going to add the avocados to the, just right to the tomatoes. And we're going to just chop up a clove of garlic, jalapeno pepper. So we're going to add that. And of course, the fresh lime juice will give it that added freshness.
Black beans have cooked for about 15 minutes now, and they're nicely thickened, just as we want them to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn off this burner and just leave them sit here. And then right before we serve them, we're going to toss them with some lime juice and some cilantro. The corn also, I have turned it, and all sides have now cooked for about 5 minutes on each side. So I'm going to take the corn and I'm going to move it up to the top burner, or the top rack, just so we keep it warm, but it's no longer cooking. And that way everything will come off the grill at the same time, and it'll be nice and hot, and we'll have a delicious summer supper. We got some fairly large shrimp from the grocery store. We have already peeled and deveined the shrimp. Rachel is skewering in here. We're going to put them all on skewers. We're going to then brush them with a little bit of olive oil. Sprinkle a little chipotle chili powder on there, the same seasoning we used on the corn. So it's kind of bring these flavors together. Once these come off the grill, we're going to bring in our featured ingredient, the lime, and sprinkle some lime juice over top of the shrimp skewers. These are going to be served on top of some basmati rice, which we have already cooked and is waiting inside for us. Cutting board here. Drizzle a little olive oil, just to give them a little extra tenderness. Kind of rub that in. I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. Add a little pepper. There. And again, go with the chipotle chili powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle. We don't need a lot of this. It's fairly potent, so we're just going to infuse a little bit of flavor on. So I'm going to take this one over while Rachel finishes skewering the other shrimp. We're going to add this onto the middle section of the grill, which is already hot and ready for us. I'm going to turn it up to sear, because it's really all we want to do. These are going to cook so fast that all we're going to do is need to sear them. So that's going to go on there, and we're going to give it a couple minutes. We'll flip it, and then it'll be time to eat. Outdoor meal that was easy, light, and lime-alicious. Till next time.